Hello, welcome to Game World Art. My name's David. I was an artist on RDR2. So here we are, we've got our trusty horse. Nice saddle.
You okay, girl? Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm fine, thanks. Nice of you to ask. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start on a long journey across the map of RDR2. And then down into the old RDR1 map as well, across the whole world. And see what bits that I recognise, see what crops up in the old memory. But first I've kind of got to get to the edge of the world, and I'm at Strawberry right now, so I want to get up to the northeast, up near that pool that I can't remember what the name of it is. Oh, really? Come on. Oh, horse, I feel bad now. You alright? Oh, sorry. Kind of wish I had a motorbike. Can I not just like get a helicopter and fly there, please? But anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on. The problem is, like, when you've got a long distance to cover, and I want to get there sort of fairly quickly so I can start the journey. And it's gonna make the horse start making this horrible noise. It's already having a hard time, isn't it? Going, horse, I'm tired. So I'd rather it didn't do that, you know? It's like, come on, dude. I know I'm riding you hard here, aren't I? But I guess this is the, this is it, isn't it? Look at the lovely mountains over there. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Oh, okay, map. Make up your mind. Make up your mind. I do love the sense of scale in RDR2's map, isn't it? It's something else. And all wilderness and mountains, countryside. It's a real treat. It's a lovely environment, you know, that wilderness feel to it, which is the main deal of it, really, isn't it? Wilderness, the old west, lots of open land and country, mountains and prairies. I'm just gonna waffle until I get up to the area. So it's really interesting coming on RDR2 when I did, because it was at an earlier stage in the project than when I started on GTA 5. There was a lot of areas in RDR2 that were, well, not even first pass. There was just flat stuff there, really. There's hardly anything. So I really saw it take shape from fairly humble beginnings. And once we'd wrapped up GTA 5, that's when we came over and started doing our thing on various areas that we had. And I did a bit of terrain work here and there, quite a bit of first passing in certain areas. I worked around Roanoke, all that sort of area, and then through just happenstance, I think I kind of just fell into water. Did I fall into water? I had a good 12-year stretch at Rockstar, which was great. I saw a lot of stuff get made, had the chance to take part in all sorts of really cool projects, and it was just lovely. It was a really good experience. Prior to that, I worked at Bizarre Creations, which was a racing game studio, really, with Project Gotham Racing, Blur, and also a James Bond game, if anyone remembers Bloodstone. No? I barely remember Bloodstone. It's funny, I when people ask me what games I've worked on, I often forget Bloodstone. Because it wasn't that too bad a game, actually, but it was a fairly standard third-person thing with a James Bond sort of skin on it, you know. But after that, we moved on to Blur 2, which then got cancelled, which then kind of signalled a death knell for the company when the company was closed down shortly after. And before Bizarre Creations, I was a gameplay programmer at Traveller's Tales. So I worked on Lego Batman, Lego Indiana Jones, which is awesome. I'm very proud to have my name to Lego Indiana Jones particularly. I love Indiana Jones, it's great fun. So that's kind of my work history. Seen a few studios, had one crumble out from underneath me, which is an experience, increasingly these days, sadly. But it led to working at Rockstar, so ultimately, for me, it was a good thing. I don't think I would have left Bizarre Creations had that happened, because I enjoyed it there, you know, it was a good company to work for. But I left Rockstar. What? Oh, come on. Really? What? No, was that my fault? This dude just broadsided me on the track. And then again, it could have been me. I'm not the best horse driver, am I?
You know
So,
what to do, girl.
yeah. See you later. Goodbye. Anyway, moving on. So, yeah. Continuing this sort of little intro bio, now that I'm doing camera stuff. I left Rockstar in the summer of 2023, and I think I was just feeling pretty burnt out, really. Not particularly from Rockstar, but you know, after a few decades of working in an office, behind a desk, day in, day out, I'd got to the point where I just needed something fresh. You know, I'd kind of achieved my gaming dreams, really, working at Rockstar. It was fantastic. So after getting that, you know, I thought, this is great. I thought I'd stay at Rockstar for the rest of my career, but after a while, it just felt time to move on. And so I left on that summer, and I just took a year out to recover, really. I taught yoga, I taught art. I just relaxed and recovered my mental health as much as I could, really. And it was a great thing to do, really, because it gave me the space to figure out, you know, what's next, what should I do next. And I still realized that I loved 3D graphics. I loved being a 3D artist, and as well as being a traditional artist. You know, I love watercolor painting. So I have a side business of fine art watercolor painting, which I do in my other spare time. As if I didn't have enough stuff, you know. I've got a family, I've got a full-time job, I do my watercolor business, and I thought, let's do some more stuff. Yeah, let's pile more things. Let's put some more stuff on the plates. So I started this YouTube channel, which I'm really enjoying though. So it's all good. It's great. I'm happy with it. And thank you to everybody who's like subscribed. I mean, I've only been doing it, what, 4 weeks? And what, nearly 90 of you have subscribed, which is very surprising after only so short time. So thanks, that's great. I'm glad you're liking it enough to subscribe. That's the whole point of this, you know. I want to just connect with all you out there and talk about cool games, cool stuff, things I've worked on, insights I've had. And I know that there's not that many windows into the games industry, is there really? And I want to provide as much of a window into the games industry and how these games are made as I can without breaking NDA contracts and stuff. You know, I have to be kind of broad and non-specific as much as I can. I find that so hard, you know, because I want to talk about all the detail. I want to go into the detail of how I made stuff like this, and I can't really. So I'll do as much as I can. So where are we here? I mean, it's nighttime. I'm gonna set up camp, and we'll see where we end up in the dawn. Satchel, come forth. I summon my satchel. Let's do this. Come on, camp. Yeah. Get a nice warm fire going. Cook some sausages. Some nice crispy bacon. There we go. Feel that there? Yes. Sleep. Sleep, me old chap. 10 hours. I wish I could get 10 hours till morning. Man, that'll be a fine thing. I usually get about 6 hours. Lately, I've been waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning, like every day. I don't know why. Just one of them things, eh? Right, here we are. Oh, should I turn down the... Yeah, I should turn down the camp, shouldn't I? I've never actually just left the camp there and wandered off, but I'll do it. Right, I hope I'm at the far enough. This looks blooming great, doesn't it? Oh, wow. But, map. Summon the map. Here I am. So, yeah, some people were asking about up here. And was it ever accessible and stuff? And to my knowledge, it was not. But I never really worked very much up here. Where did I? Yes, I kind of did a lot of stuff around the Roanoke Valley, all down this river here. The terrain. There was a point where us from the terrain team, fresh off GTA 5, had been just first passing all the terrain in kind of this whole area here, around Ansburg, Roanoke Valley, all around over here, Heartlands, all sorts of stuff. So I do remember doing quite a lot of bits, quite a lot of bit. I do remember doing quite a lot of stuff around here, and a Elysium pool as well, and around here. I mean, it's all changed since then as well. We iterated and iterated and iterated, and then I moved on to rivers and stuff, and then other people took the bases I'd laid down and then went in whatever direction iteration was requiring. Interesting. What's that on the waterfall? It's like a window, doesn't it? And I bet you there's not a cave behind that waterfall either. Um, we'll have a look at that one at Elysium Pool. Hopefully we won't get hassled by wildlife, thieves, and all that. I think they put a bandit camp near Elysium Pool, I seem to recall. So yeah, as far as I know, it was never accessible up there. And again, as far as I know, you can't get up there. But damn fine job on the rocks, though. I wish the sun would come up a little bit, though. I'm tempted to just sort of camp a little bit until noon. Maybe I should. What do we reckon? Do you know, I don't even know who this guy is, because, again, another game, you know, you work on it so much. When it comes out, I just don't have the will to play it. And I did try start playing through it, and it's just, again, you know, busy life gets in the way, so I just never really got much past the opening scene, and where you set up camp in what is it, Horseshoe Canyon, whatever. But so yeah, this is a save I downloaded from the internet, so it allows me to just, you know, get around without too much mission gating and all that sort of stuff. So, well, the light's coming up. I think we can be alright here. So let's get my horsey. Horsey! Horsey! Where are you, horsey? Does it have a name? It's not Roach, is it? Come on, horse. I'm a bit wary of this horse. He looks like a Shire horse or something, doesn't he? And he makes this awful noise when he gets tired. Or she, for all I know. He, she, I don't know. I don't mind my horses. You have to be wealthy to deal with horses if you live in the UK. I'm not wealthy, so... Right, we're gonna just... yeah, I want to follow the Roanoke Valley down, really. So I'm doing a bit of river followage. I'll point out anything if it occurs to me. And other than that, I'm just going to have a wander. Now, horse is not happy, is it? What's nearby? It feels dangerous, doesn't it? Even the music's gone a bit menacing. I don't want to deal with bears, so let's make...
Come on, my lady.
Yeah, it's a lady, lady horse.
That's my lady.
What do you call a lady horse? A mare, isn't it? A mare, yeah.
Settle yourself.
Yes, settle yourself, because we're not dealing with terrible creatures. Maybe one of them muskrats is going to come and hassle us. Whoa! That was unexpected. Beautiful rainbow. Yeah, wow. Look at that. Isn't that a sight? Beautiful sunlight streaming in. How nice. Wow. Yeah, okay. How do we get down? I kind of want to be on the other side of the river. I don't know why, but I just do. Should we try that? Or no, do you know what? We're here. Let's just be with that, and we'll manage. Let's just saunter along, try not to fall off the edge. I would find that very easy to do, and thankfully those bushes aren't as hard as some of the GTA 5 bushes. Totter along here. Horsey. Horse does not like that rock bit, okay? No, does it? Yeah, as you say. So, let's just... Well, I want to just look at that view as the sun's coming up more. And I completely lost the thread of what I was saying as well, didn't I? But, you know, you work on these games, and when they're so big, there's inevitably a lot of areas that you just have no idea about. And this is one of them. There'll be waterfall. Now, waterfalls, I know with me doing a lot of stuff on rivers, waterfalls tend to feature quite heavily. And the thing, oh no, oh horse, stop. I'm just not confident in these horses. How do I get it to stop? Horse, I just want you to stop moving. Okay. Pardon me. Where was I? Waterfalls. Now, anything that's like of any size, waterfall-wise, this being a perfect example, that's VFX. So when I was making the rivers, that's mesh work, flow map work, terrain work, all that sort of stuff. And there's a point where the mesh of the water then turns into VFX particles and all that lovely stuff, and then that's VFX department. So that kind of, my responsibility sort of stopped at the lip of a waterfall basically, and then VFX take over and it splashes down, and then it would be my job, or whoever's doing the water's job, to then kind of mix it in, make it look blended and natural and nice. So yeah, it's an interesting sort of collaboration with VFX and traditional modeling and stuff. But if it's a smaller drop, say for instance the upper parts of Hawkseye Creek, things like that, where you've got more like little cascade steps and stuff, then that's all purely water, always supplemented with VFX splashing and stuff like that. So, you know, my water wouldn't look, you know, anywhere near as nice without all those lovely VFX adding authenticity to it. So thanks VFX guys and ladies, you all did a great job on all that. I hear a train somewhere. Incongruously, I didn't notice a train track. But then sound does travel a long way in the wildernesses, doesn't it? You know, it just sort of seems to echo through the hills. But that's looking great. We're getting a bit misty though, so probably leave it there in this nice little bite-sized nugget. And hopefully you'll join me for another one as I move across the map. I'm excited to do it. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.